hanging out on my buddy's kayak. He has a Pelican 110. He's got himself a foam measuring device now and little paddle clips on his cooler. He's got a yoga mat like I had and a cup holder here, which will accept a beer and a koozie. And now you don't need two hands. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Another thing we did is we eliminated the strap here, and now he's got room for a box under the seat. So this is a pretty big box. He could fit a Plano box under there easy. But my buddy likes to carry a lot of stuff with him. To keep the seat from flying backwards, I put a couple clips over here. You can see there's some padding underneath the seat, and you have to push down on it to get that to clip into place. If I get off of the seat, you see it takes a little. So now, instead of messing with a strap and a buckle, you just flip that open, flip this open, and the seat will come up and out. I really dig the way his kayak's coming out. He's conscious of colors and stuff. Like, I showed him how to use cheesecloth, and he went ahead and painted that. Is that not awesome or what? It really matches the boat. And of course he got a color coordinated yoga mat, and I realized that his mat is a lot thicker than the one I used on my getaway here, and it's more durable for sure. I know that because after one outing my yoga mat really took a beating. At least my friend Richie caught himself a personal best while we were out there. Beautiful.
Nice fish. A little hard on the back of his tail there too.
Yep. Sweet. Drop in the water. Oh, there he goes.
He's got life left in him.
Oh yeah.
He's not that tired.
No. Right back to the trees. Thing is, I really like this yoga mat. You can see it covers the insert. Like, the insert here where the high drive goes used to be this big. It was a big black void amidst the nice colorful plastic of the getaway. I took the mat and I covered it, and I think I can actually cover this hole here a little bit more to make it look smaller and add more color to the boat and have more places for my feet. And I can tell from the outing the other day, it was kind of cold here in Tampa. I know you guys probably think we're wimps, but it was like, 32 degrees or something. It's ridiculous. Anyways, I had boots on, took the kayak out, and you can see the mat really took a beating. So that's no bueno. What is good though is the mat makes everything a lot quieter. Like, put a pair of pliers on here, and it makes a lot of noise. Put it on the mat, and it doesn't. See what I'm saying? Times that by 1,000. You've got your paddle, you've got a drink, you've got your tackle, you've got your rod and reel. It's constantly banging and making noise. So the mat was really good at that. I'm not giving up on the idea of this mat, but I think I'm going to make the hole a little smaller, and I think we can find something to substitute a yoga mat. What do you think? Maybe a nice puppy fur? Yes? No, I don't want to put that on the kayak, no. Got some extras. Found these on Amazon for $4.90 delivered. So that's pretty good, but again, I guess the quality leaves a little to be desired. This stuff certainly does make a good padding for carpet though. And before long I decided whether or not I was going to cut the hole smaller in the padding or in the carpet. And there was nothing left to do but to just do it. One of the things that helped me just kind of plow ahead with the cutting part of this was I knew that eventually I'd be trimming it again even smaller. And the reason for this is because the kayak came with sexy looking lines inside the plastic, and I wanted to accentuate that with the padding. My hope was that that pattern would telegraph through the carpet when I was finished. With a clean workshop and the second layer of yoga mat rough cut, I was now ready to apply some adhesive. I didn't have to use Super 90 this time because I didn't plan on attaching anything to polyethylene just yet. Here I'm intentionally just spraying the first layer of yoga mat because the parts in between on the second layer were destined to be cut away. Now that I had my deep groove cut in the yoga mat, it was time to fill a groove somewhere else. Although at this stage I was going to be applying carpet to polyethylene in certain spots, I didn't have any Super 90 left, and it seems very hard to get nowadays at the stores. So 77 was going to have to do. This little part of carpeting in the middle was all about making it quieter whenever I put this tackle box in and out. Was it going to work? I don't know. All I really knew at this point was that it was time to clean up the overspray and then get this thing ready for a test on the water. Perfect. And you can never have too few places to put a camera mount. This would do nicely. And when the weather outside's a little bit too chilly to get your kayak out on the water, you find yourself doing very strange things that you might not otherwise do. I'll have more about this project in another video sometime. I know what you're thinking. It looks like my grandmother got a hold of my kayak and knitted up some doilies for my high drive here. That's fine, I get it. But what's actually really nice is how quiet this boat is now. And it's really comfortable. I actually made some improvements, or I don't want to say improvements, but changes to my high drive system here. I'll make a video about what I did exactly to it to make this way quieter than it was. And that just fits the motif of this kayak a lot better now. One thing I did want to mention though is that if you have anything with hooks on it, which is likely if you're going to fish off of a boat like this, you got to be a little more careful that you don't get your hook caught in the carpet. Aside from that, I'm really pleased with the way this boat is continuing to shape up. Yeah, the seat's working out good. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. It's a good one. Now, if only I could catch a fish. That's your cue, Snippy boy. There's an awful lot of people out there that think that you got to be quiet if you're going to catch fish. They rely on stealth heavily all the time. Between you and me, I'm not really one of those. I feel like if the fish are eating, they're going to eat. I see them down there. It's probably a good chance that they see me. Boats come in here sometimes with 300 horsepower motors and slamming lids on their live well tanks. If those fish want to eat fish, they want to eat bait or artificials, whatever, not much is going to stop them. They don't have a lot of common sense. But it is neat to be able to come out here and be quiet, stealthy. Even if it's not to catch fish, maybe it's so that I could hear the birds or splashes in the distance. Osprey. Let's go in here. This place looks quiet. The only benefit from putting carpet on my boat is that I get to hear a little bit more of the chainsaw in the background. No, the ibis and the osprey and occasional splashes and I think that's worth it. God, look at this fish right here. Look at that. Look at that redfish. Holy crapola. That's an overslot red right there. Oh my goodness. He's staying with me. He's right there. He's right there. At 4 spots on his tail. Look at him. Look how close he is. I could almost touch him with the tip of my pole. And he's gone. How's that for quiet? Still see him. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll try to talk more in the next video and make noise, and who knows, maybe one of my next videos will be me back underway. Footage from the trip that I took on my Great Loop adventure. For the time being, I'm happy being here where it's nice and quiet.